when choosing a kitchen design, there are things to consider. You choose the items, the working space, the working area, like a couple of things you go around. And I'll give this series. In this series, we're going to go around some of these things, and I'll give Caleb here to introduce us to it.
Thank you, Raymond.
Yeah.
So there are many aspects, as you've mentioned, that should be considered when it comes to the selection of the right design for your kitchen. The most important thing being to balance the functionality and the aesthetics. So in this episode, we are going to introduce you to the various types of kitchen. Join us. So there are basically 4 different types of kitchens. There is the U-shaped.
Yeah.
There is the L-shaped kitchen. There is the kitchen with an island, and the parallel walled kitchen.
Yeah. I think we'd start with the U and L shaped because they are kind of similar. So the L shaped, you have 2 walls, right?
Yeah,
Which
forms some sort of an L.
It has this L-shaped design too, where the cabinets on this wall, the triangle basically, the working triangle, which we'll explain more on the next episode.
On the next episode,
we'll explain it more. It works on this L wall.
I think just look at the image. As you can see from the image, there is like a wall on that side, and the other wall which connects that wall.
Yeah.
So that's the L-shaped kitchen.
Yeah.
There is the U-shaped kitchen. The U-shaped, as the name suggests, is like some sort of a U.
Just like L draws a U. Yeah. So it's 3 walls in this one. One adjacent to this one.
And the other one linking the 2 walls.
Mostly the one in the middle is smaller than the other 2. Yeah. But it's not defined.
It depends with the space.
It's never defined. Depends with the space.
Yeah.
We have
the parallel. Let's talk of the parallel
first
before we go to the one with the island.
So parallel mostly
just like parallel lines where the lines do not meet at any one point.
So one wall on this side, one wall on the other, and you get to the working triangle is basically on those 2 walls. And I think it's more on cars, these trucks that move around. So, and we are going to now the island, I think.
Which is the more popular one at the moment, where you can combine like an L-shaped kitchen, then you introduce an island. We can have a U-shaped with an island in the mid. We can have any of these other designs.
With an island. The whole idea, I think, it's to add space. Adding more working space for when using the kitchen. And also it can also
you introduce a new working space, you introduce some space for storage,
and even that I think it was in kitchens where you can entertain people. It's also in the L, but you can entertain people when doing this. Like if your kitchen is an open kitchen, people can see you do your cooking and you can talk to them. You can still have a conversation and interact with people.
In cases where it's an open kitchen, where the island is the kitchen to the living room or the dining. So that's basically it for the introduction. In the subsequent episodes, we are going to focus with these specific designs, these specific types of kitchen,
diving in deep, explaining this terminology, working triangle, how to place cabinetry. We're going to dive in deep into it, and
the equipment, the right equipment for these spaces,
and what else, what kinds would be preferred for this kind of space, because people you can want a L-shaped, but your kitchen doesn't accommodate an L-shaped. But we can dive in deep and help you decide on these things.
For mobility and all that. So that's basically it for the introduction bit. In the coming, stay tuned. Make sure you are on the watch so that you don't miss out on these other episodes. We are going to do like a sequence where we talk about kitchen basically. For the first part, we are talking of the types of kitchen and the whatnots. In the other episodes, we are going to be measuring with the unique features when it comes to kitchens, how to use some spaces which in most kitchens they normally go without being used. And the most important bit is the functionality versus the aesthetic bit when it comes to kitchen.
The urembo bit of it.
Yeah.
So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon and stay tuned.